laughing your ass off at my team.
There's also...
Shut up. He's a lock. He's in your team. He's a lock.
Yeah.
He's a lock. What?
You don't even have the box. Did you not learn your lesson last year? You also got Fife saying that he's going to become a full-time midfielder. Nice hair, by the way. And
I think it's weird.
played 3 games. Now, we said that last year. You know why? He's a year younger. He's a year older. He broke down last year. After how many games?
This year?
They're always huge.
They're always huge. Have you seen him though?
Say it like that. You got Reed at F2. My Reed is at F5. There's a stark difference in our forward line. A huge difference in our forward line. My forward line will smash your forward line spacing.
So you're... Welcome back everybody, this is the Zabes, and I'm here with Gerald, and you stink like shit, champ, blue tea. It's all cheer, champ, move that tea. I need to do some fucking
You
stew.
stink like shit. Get your feet off there. Champ, this is pure
Champ.
Carazzo.
Champ, it's pure Tarazzo, not Carazzo. Yeah. Was it Carazzo? Was that his name?
Who cares, Champ? So welcome back to Supercoach. If you're still tuning in with us now,
You're waiting to see who's gonna bag who's... Carnage, so much carnage, champ. How many injuries?
Champ, whoa. You hurt my wrist.
Champ, you got a wrist? What's wrong with your wrist? Champ, show everybody.
I hurt my wrist.
Oh, what was it from? Oh, getting all those stitches out from all those shit scars you've been getting?
Yeah, I actually hurt my wrist against North Melbourne because I'm Took Miller.
He's Took Miller.
I'm Took Miller. You got Took Miller and he's injured with a wrist injury, Champ. How do you feel?
Champ,
Yeah, I'll give it to you. My arm's not really sore. This is for you, Champ.
Oh, Champ, this is for me because Took Miller saw so...
Your wristband, you fucking idiot.
He might have broke his hand, Champ.
Oh, excellent.
Excellent. All right, Champ, what are we going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about some Supercoach. Now, Matty.
Champ, only 2. Let's get rid of this sick cunt hall of fame real quickly.
Now,
Champ.
guys, if you're new here,
No one's
well,
new
if
here.
you
Champ,
haven't
no-
subscribed, subscribe. Because
Champ, no one's watching this if they're new. They
Champ,
might...
there's 49% of the people watching have not subscribed.
Wow.
Say something to them.
Cheto Orange. If you haven't given us, make another 12 accounts and subscribe.
All right, guys. Now let's get into what we scored today. Matty, what did you score?
All I know is, Champ, I'm wearing the brown lane. You know what that means, Champ?
It means you scored more than me. You scored a 2-3-30. Now, it wasn't all sunshines and rainbows. Matt, do you want to walk us through a little bit what happened?
Champ, let's just go through our teams, I reckon. I reckon.
No, we got to get to that last. That's the last segment.
But that's the best segment.
All right, so
Let's
Matty,
get to it last. Let's
now,
get to it last.
and I scored 2-2-5-7, keeping the Fisher on the bench.
Sorry, Champ.
I reckon now the audience knows how insufferable you are. It's not just me. It's not just me and the family.
It's funny
Everyone knows.
Because Took Miller got injured and all of a sudden Geordie's messaging me all of a sudden.
I just wanted to see if you
You were
saw.
happy, you were happy.
Did you see it?
The second it happened, I get messages with blank emojis. But it's like the next day, it's like, has Dawson even got a touch yet? No response. What's like, is Oliver playing? Is he the sub or what's he doing?
Dawson can get 60 all day long. It's going to be 60 points more than Took Miller's going to get for the next 4 weeks.
Champ, Took
Hopefully, guys, because we're recording this on a Monday, so we do not know the outcome of Rankin, the outcome of Day, Sam Day. Some people
cares about Day?
Some people got Day on the bench for cover.
He's worried about Day. Why are you worried about Day?
Okay, Chan, who's your F6 at the moment?
Dowling, you're F6.
Dowling, did you just bag me all last episode because Dowling was your F6?
I've got 2 injuries, yes.
Okay, so you...
2 injuries,
What about Sexton? Where's he at? Wasn't he F6 last week? What happened to him?
Dowling came on and scored extra. Champ, it's 1 week. Dowling, look, Six
right.
is still averaging 80
Now, we'll get into that. It's very funny stuff. Well, let's get into the
playing
coffee
weak,
shouts, but I
brother.
need to retract some of the messages. I thought my brother Jamie was bagging me last podcast, but he's actually bagging Anton.
Yes, he was.
So retract the whatever I said about you last week, Jamie, and whatever I said about Anton.
Reverse, you're
Reverse
an arsehole,
that.
Anton.
Yeah, Anton, yeah.
Yeah,
You're a piece of
Anton's
shit,
an
Anton.
arsehole because he beat you.
Yeah, that's why. Now, Docky Boy is coming. Now, Docky Boy's having a great season in the
He's
Cash
having
League.
such a great
He's
season.
having an absolute blinder. A coffee shout to wire up and work out what to do with Heaney, Rankin, and Took dilemmas. With Trent Rivers moving to the midfield and scoring 100 plus in 3 of his last 4 games, is this impacting Oliver's output in Supercoach? Legends as always.
I don't think that's important.
I don't think he's impacting
I
it.
think that's a factor to Docky. Oliver's just a big, dumb heap of shit.
Now, Docky, at the moment of recording, we don't know what's happening with Rankin, but, you know, what do you think's going to happen?
I think
Jay?
at least 1 week.
At least 1 week. I'm thinking 4.
You're hoping for.
No, I'm thinking 4.
You're hoping for.
So if you go through the criteria, I
saw
spoke
the
about this on the
criteria.
phone.
But
It was an intentional. Off the ball, has to be intentional. Now, was it a high hit?
no.
If he's got concussed, it's the duty is on the bumper to not get them high. If he's got concussed,
didn't get him in
it's
high.
a high. He's got concussed.
He landed They hit each other's heads. There was no
so it's-
elbows. He's got a good defense.
Oh,
He's
he's
just
gone.
done a bump. He's just done a bump. He's gone, but I don't think for 4 weeks. I think
So
it's extreme.
high, severe impact. He was dead.
He's got a good, Rankin's got a good record, and we want to start.
5 weeks, I get down to 4 with an early play.
play, let's
So yeah, we probably need to trade out Rankin.
I don't know.
Took Miller.
Just wait.
Have you? I've looked every 3 seconds about Took Miller news. There's nothing happening yet. Maybe you can just wear one of these things, pop on one of the wristband, and get a couple of touches in the forward line. Who knows?
Who knows, Chat?
No.
Who knows?
Now, what are your thoughts on Heaney? Do you think he'll get a week?
I don't think that because he's so high up in the Brownlow, they've got to give him a bit of leniency.
It looked well. Webster had a bloody nose after it.
Webster's an idiot.
Trent Rivers, do you like the pick?
No.
You don't? No. I even like McKercher more than him.
Yes.
So I'd give Rivers a miss.
No,
he could be all right, but I wouldn't go there.
Well, I think Jamie's not helping Docky out, so he's asking us the direct questions now because Jamie's been having a shocker of a year. And if it wasn't for Lockie Neal's 180,
179, wow.
Jamie would have been the embarrassing story of this year.
Now, the absolute king Wahab has gone 10. Coffee
He must have had a good punt.
Wahabi. He says 5 coffee doos for the boys. 5 for investing in a delete the Supercoach team button.
Wow.
Matt Deeps.
That's pretty funny. Well, you should delete it.
So Wahab, thank you heaps. You're really keeping us going for 2024.
Yeah.
And Docky Boy, thanks as well for the coffee shouts. We appreciate the support, getting the podcast rolling. Matt Deeps. Now, we're going to get to some of the questions up on the FB, but before we do, do you want to have discuss any of your burning questions during the week? Because I've got a couple of questions of my own.
No, I'll save my burning questions for your team.
Perfect. All right. I'm just going to ask my questions now because these affect a lot of people. If Rankin is out for 3 weeks or more, is he a trade?
See, I've put a bit of thought into it, Chan.
Oh, I love this.
I love this.
I'll get my team.
So, because I've got a bit of swing motions and things like that,
Yep.
you would probably want to do what Geordie's been doing for the last 2 weeks, which is kind of looping his shittest rookies with his F6. So, if Jaws can do it, I could do it, and...
So you're going to do that for 3 weeks?
Chav, you've been doing
4
it
weeks?
for the last...
No. So you are doing that for... If it is 4 weeks, you're not trading out...
Well, no, I don't know. You said 3.
Okay, so 3 weeks you could keep...
I could pass it on because it just depends on the games, with the rookies on the benches and where they play. It's funny because this has been Geordie's game plan for the last 2 weeks, and that's why he's not wearing this. But Geordie, you know exactly
Champ,
what I'm
you
talking
ever heard that saying, you won the battle, but you haven't won the war? It's a lot like that.
Yeah, and you're very excited about this.
The war.
Yeah,
I'm excited about the war.
Yeah, it's okay.
Continue.
Chad.
Anyway,
I'm
so
still
yeah,
first on the
so
ladder.
if there's three...
Chad, I don't know. We'll have to play.
I'm just asking a question.
I could trade him out.
Okay, so I reckon if he's out for 3 weeks, guys, it's probably time to get rid of him.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, you could probably do some loops if you have some good scoring plays. If you have like Sam Day on the bench of the forward line, probably not. If you got Will Dawson's in there, probably not.
He's in the forward back line, but
I'm saying in general. It's not about you, champ.
Yeah, right. This guy's his own audience. He's been dying for a moment like this.
This is fantastic.
Like, even though he scored so much shit at me the last 3 weeks, he's
still
been
ahead of you.
dying. Yeah, not for long, Chad.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, because I can trade him out easily.
So, and also Took Miller.
Yeah.
If he's out for 3 to 4 weeks,
Yeah.
what do you recommend the people that have?
You'll get rid of Took Miller, for sure.
Do you get rid of Took but not Rankin? Why is that?
Because Took's hurt. Rankin's just an idiot that bumped somebody.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, because he hit somebody,
Look, I think 3 weeks, you got to get rid of them. If you only have maybe one trade left and you only got one of them.
Let's face it, when you're in positions like me and Geordie, who are in the 4,000, 5,000 or whatever we are, rank, man, I'll be playing for the cash leagues. And if you got lower than 4 trades, I wouldn't be trading them out unless it's, permanent injuries.
I think there's only, 6 weeks left of Supercoach for the entire year, right?
Yeah, there's 3. I think there's 3 home and away seasons left. So 3 home and away games left, and then you're into the finals if you've got...
I thought it was 2 home and away games.
No, three home and away games left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
So
7.
3 home and away games left for the Supercoach season before finals hits town.
So if someone's going to miss 3 weeks, that's almost like I think it might be worth a trade. If there's 7 weeks left of Supercoach, all up, counting towards your overall score, and you're going to miss 3 of those weeks, it's getting to the point now where you could maybe get rid of them. So if there's 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks you keep, 3 weeks, not so much. Maddie, what's your cutoff? Is it 4 weeks your cutoff, then get rid of, and 3 weeks is kind of wait and see?
I'm thinking right now, in the position that I'm in the cash league, because let's face it, champ, we're not going in. We're only like, what's more important, me winning, a few $100s in the cash league or outscoring you. Just for look, in about 3 weeks' time, we'll probably have like 40 viewers. Let's face it, champ.
Love it.
Love that. For the 40
And I'm going to do it for you 40 guys.
for you 40 guys.
And all girls.
But
And mum.
I think with all this carnage, because we heard Max Gorn's out,
He said that he's probable to miss. He said he's most likely going to miss.
Miss Essendon.
As I said, we haven't got any information. He had the scan today. He says that he pulled up in a moon boot,
All right.
a bit more sore. He
So
said
that-
probably going to miss the game against Essendon.
Okay, so if you have Luke Jackson, like me and you both, obviously
Kruger.
he's going back in there. Kruger can be a cover there. Wow, you're going to have to play a lot of, yeah. Okay. So then what else you got to do, Chad? Then you got to worry about Heaney, because we
Heaney's-
don't know about Heaney.
Heaney, I think will get 1 week, but then he'll take it to the tribunal and maybe get it off. I really don't care what he does, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, that.
Everyone's got him, so it's not really going to matter too much. But
Champ Fisher's out for another week, if that's the case, because there's still speculation that he could be missing.
there is speculation, but I haven't heard anything official from North Melbourne. The last thing I officially heard from North Melbourne was Clarko saying that we're just going to give him a little bit extra. And that was before the teams last week.
So, could I ask, like, obviously now McCurch's have clearly got, like, almost best on ground for the North Melbourne boys. North Melbourne beat Gold Coast, because we are talking, this is more of a speculation type episode.
yeah.
Would you be getting rid of Fisher if he's named a sub?
His name's a sub. Wow.
Because
it depends on
he
the
has been sub before this year.
Yes. I don't think he will be sub, but if Zach Fisher is sub, then you kind of have to see if Heaney and all these other guys are playing. Because if Heaney's playing and you can maybe loop, if you're playing a Dowling or a Kruger instead of a Fisher and Gorn comes up or whoever it is, that's fine. But you wouldn't want to hold it long term. Because the money doesn't really matter too much. It's time there's points on field. So
what if he's out this week, champ? Would you be still holding him?
yes. If I had a clear return, if they said, no, Fisher's out for the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'll probably get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
If he's out for 1 week only, I'll probably keep him. I think that's a fair thing. And
See, I think that's the difference between the suspension and injury, because Took Miller, it might be 3 to 4 to 5 weeks. You just don't know.
it could be 1 week.
I think. Well, he could.
We haven't got the results of his scan
We
back.
don't know, but look, they already said there's a fear of a broken wrist in there. So it's not even, that's what they're expecting.
And it's really sad that Took Miller did, because we really love Took on the podcast. It's just unfortunate that he is in Matty's team.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Are you scared that your most injury-prone player hasn't got injured yet?
Who's that?
That's Yo.
No.
Is that why you're not keen to trade out Took and Rankin? Is because you want to save something for Elliot Yo just in case?
No. Those trades are mainly for Sexton. to become
Speaking of Sexton, he played so bad.
I think the whole team in Gold Coast played so bad. There was only literally Flanders was... I was rooting for him because he almost fucked up his record about getting every 100. He just got it. I think there was one other player that got 100 as well. But Flanders didn't even get a big 100. It was 103, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a pretty low,
I
ton.
think it was Mac Andrew or some other defender idiot that got
Some other defender idiot.
that got 100. But everyone else got less than that across all boards. Gold Coast, Rail obviously took, Anderson, but yeah, North Melbourne really shot up and fired, didn't they?
Absolutely massive.
And if anyone didn't hear what Hardwick said about the boys, champ, what did Hardwick say about his
Grow
Gold Coast
the
Suns?
F up.
This team has to grow the fuck up.
And I think what happens if Sexton's dropped, Sexton's sub, they're all real possibilities.
Swallow, yeah.
Swallow played the full game and just as much as
Champ,
Sexton.
if anyone's got to grow up, it's going to be Swallow.
Swallow is really old.
Swallow is very old. Well, that's what I mean. He needs to get out of the team because...
The game a full game and he did just as good as Sexton.
Will Graham was the best on player. I think that was the guy that got over 100, I think. Maybe not. Maybe.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Now let's get to the questions, because you guys have got some questions about your shit teams, and I'm sure you're tired about hearing about our shit team. So, CJ asks, is Rail a must trade this week?
CJ still got him.
Yes. Also,
What happened to Dunkley? What happened to... He came up to me. What did he say, though?
is Humphreys worth bringing in, or is there some other rookie that he should be looking at? Matty Zeebs.
Champ, I like Mateus Philippou.
Champ, I don't mind Mateus Philippou either. He had 17 CBAs.
And I think that hamstring on Winhager is going to really be a 3 to 4 week injury.
As for rookies, there's only the Richmond bloke, Jacob Blight, 102k defender. He's averaging 68, but he was subbed even though he got an 86. He got subbed out of the game, he got an 86. So I think Lawson Humphreys is your best bet as a rookie downgrade. Joe Fonte, even there's Andy Muniz Wakefield, Matty, the Melbourne guy.
Who's
He got
Joe
a 60.
Fonte? Is that the Melbourne dude?
That's the GWS2 champ.
Right.
So I think Lawson Humphries is the best
Yeah, sure.
best rookie downgrade. If you need to downgrade rookies to get cash, sure. But
So I thought. So CJ was talking about. I told him to get rid of Caldwell. I told him to get Caldwell. He said he didn't trust him. He said he was going to go Dunkley. Didn't go Dunkley, so he must have kept him. And I think that was advice you gave him, champ, because you told him not to trade out.
absolutely, because look at all the players that are getting injured. If you only have a certain amount of trades, I'd rather have a Rao than a floating zero.
Yeah, CJ's good though.
Well, if CJ, if you got heaps of trades, you trade out Rao. But we also said Dawson. Well, you said Dawson was a keeper last week. But he's over the last 5 games. Rao is averaging more than Dawson over the last 5 games.
Averaging?
It's like not a good number. Can't remember the numbers off the top of my head. But
I am going to tell you because I doubt that
the last 5 games, Dawson is not averaging more than Rao over the last 5 games each. 100% sure because I checked it last night. So I'll get to the next question.
Go to the next question.
Pat Gardner. He goes, I need a cheapie on the field. Is Amana likely to have similar impact as he's 118 this week, or is there players coming back, or is there a role change that will influence it in Geelong, Matty?
You can answer that, champ.
Mana, I think, has got really good scoring potential, but the thing that is worrying is his job security. So,
Totally.
if you want to play Mana as a F7 kind of loop because he's got good scoring potential, the good thing is that you'll know if he's playing Friday because he's playing the Pies Friday night. So you know if his sub will drop, which he won't be because he had the most tackles for the round. 14 tackles out of 17 tackle attempts for Mana. He's got great potential, but I just don't know how he keeps his spot on the team if he manages a bad game, Sean Mana.
There you go.
So a lot of people considering maybe Mana, maybe a Philippou. So
Nivet was the one that got excluded for Club to come back in, and I would have thought Mana would have been sub.
Yeah, so Mana wasn't sub, but even the...
No, you don't even know who was sub because it was a late change that...
It could have, but
who knows?
After his game, he probably won't be sub this week at least.
No, and he did get, I think, 217 points in the VFL last week, hence why he got his call up.
He kicked 6 goals.
Yeah, he's in some good form.
Great form. So Nicky goes, would it be worth running Philippou at F7 if he keeps getting midfield time?
But for 200-something thousand, yes.
I don't mind it.
Especially with Winhager going down.
Gives a bit more room
I
there.
think he got about 60-something plus CBAs.
I looked at Saints' run as well. Not that it would matter too much, but it's actually really kind of tasty if you want to get Saints. So the Saints midfield, they got Adelaide this week, and we saw what Lockyer, Dunkley and all those boys done against them.
Is there going to be a Philippou in your team this week, champ?
Maybe. There could be a Sean Manor in my team this week, champ. We'll get to the teams in very soon because I know you can. And after they got Adelaide, they have West Coast Eagles. So not bad run for Sainers, and then they have the Essendon Dons, Matty Zeebs.
Beautiful.
So they're the next 3 games for the Sainers. So Philippou could be a handy loop down forward. With a bit of luck, he can average maybe 80s and cover some holes. Adam wants to know, how many weeks suspension is too long to keep your primos? Rankin and Heaney.
3 weeks plus.
3 weeks is too much. It has to go if it's 3 weeks or more. What do you do if you have Gawn, Miller, Heaney, and Rankin? Matty, that's you.
It is me.
What do you do?
Champ, well, you got Jackson that's going to flow, take over Dawn. You bring in Dowling. You hope...
Did you call him Dawn?
Gawn. Yeah, if you don't have backup, champ, you're pretty much stuffed. So.
Yeah, so Camilla, you're pretty fucked if you have all 4 of them. I'm pretty sure Gawn, you can just replace 1 week. We're hoping for him. Took Miller and Rankin probably gone, and Heaney maybe 1 week. I think at the most Rankin will get a week, so you need to hold Rankin at the absolute most. Matty, who are we running with? Phil Fisher or Colby Cheese McKercher?
Who knows?
That's what Vinny Vincenzo said.
Champ, I love you, Vinny Vincenzo, but I think I would rather get that Colby McKercher given his form and price at the moment.
Yeah, you got to get that cheese. You know what? Out of the kick-ins, he had 100%. 11 to McKercher, 0 to the rest of North Melbourne.
And that's how you play.
Until Fisher comes back. Now, Cade Mimu says he's got 5 at F6. Already has Flanders, Zorko, Heaney, Cordwell, and Jackson.
Some good.
So,
Dylan Moore.
If I downgrade Draper to 100k rookie, I'm 10k off getting Rankin, who is the best buy. Yeah, well, you don't want Rankin anyway, since he's going to miss like about the rest of the season. So, the best buy, next best primo in the forward line, we've got to be Dylan Moore. He's a bit up and down, but who else are you going to get?
No one. I don't know.
Exactly. You can even get someone cheap in the forward line and just hope they do good because, you know, Mana could probably outscore Dylan Moore on
any given
every 3rd week.
Yeah.
I want to say every given day, but you know what I mean? There's such a turnaround in like 400k.
Hawthorn did lose, so I don't think Dilmore scored that well, but he scored a 90-something, didn't he?
He scored this week.
Yeah.
He scored 118.
Dilmore?
No. Oh, that was Manor.
I
Sorry.
know what Manor did. No, Dilmore scored a 90.
He wasn't too
I'll
bad.
say the next primo, not best player that you think is going to get another 117.
Champ.
Yes.
Dave Wool.
Uh-huh.
Sexton for McKercher.
How does that even work? What are you going to do
Deep was probably going to be in the back line.
in the back line with
So
Eagles?
does this mean we're saying McKercher is a keeper / premium?
Yes,
Yes. And would you do Sexton for McKercher?
in the back line, I guess so.
And Paddy Gardner wants to know how many backwards kicks Freo had in round 16 and 17. As we said, he had 27 backwards kicks in round 12, 5 backwards kicks for Fremantle in round 14, round 15, 6, round 16 only had 13, and versus the Tigers, only 9 backwards kicks for Fremantle.
There you go.
Compared to 27,
They're going up a little bit from when Longmire cracked the shits and said no.
a little bit up. Maybe they creep back up slowly, but it is
what
not
you gotta
looking good
make,
at all.
yeah.
And that is it for the questions. Matt Zeebs.
Because Luke Ryan hasn't scored.
Very well at all. I had him as a sneaky vice captain this week. Hopefully he can get 190, but it wasn't
Who's your
meant to be.
captain this week?
Max, the injured, gone, which is quite unfortunate because he was on his way to a nice 130s.
So was Took. Jen, what's next?
Let's get to the most traded in players, Matty, because there are not many trades left in a lot of people's team now. There's only 7 games left. So who are the key inclusions this week, Matt Zeeb? And I'll tell you. Humphries is the number 1 rookie, and for some reason, people probably didn't watch the game and they don't know that Isaac Rankin... Is that Rankin? Surely not.
No.
Surely I'm looking at the wrong thing, champ.
Yes, you are, champ. Trade it out. You've got to go to trade in. All right, so Humphries and Blythe are the best 2 rookies to get in at the moment, and Manor, but if you want to spend that extra 70k. But as far as Primos, Cordwell's at 544,000 coming in strong. Connor Rozee with his beautiful number.
168. Jesus
He
Christ.
loves to get some. Even that Andy, I don't rate that Andy dude. Cobbing with Percher. Yeah, they're all great premiums.
He's a great... And he's got Lockie Neal.
Do we have any update on Sean Darcy?
He's concussed. We'll miss 1 week. So you got your Darcy... You got your Luke Jackson probably scoring good for another 1 more week.
That's all
before
right.
he's back to his 70s.
Let's do that to cover goal and score. And then you got Dylan Moore coming in. Champ, trade it out. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of suspensions.
I don't like this
and injuries.
Joe Richards, the 3rd highest traded out player. I know he scored poorly.
2 weeks in a row.
Well, one, he was a sub and he scored poorly. I'll give him another go.
Yeah, he's just not doing the things that he needs
And then
to
you
do.
see some of our boys. You got Clayton Oliver and Sexton and Took Miller in there.
You sure do, champ. With
Now, Matty, now that we've got rid of all the segments that we want to get rid of,
Here we go.
let's get stuck into my team first because I want to save the best to last.
Nah, champ, you...
No, you done mine first
I'm
last
the
time.
winner. I get to decide.
It doesn't feel like you're the winner.
Definitely does.
It doesn't feel like you're the winner.
I know you don't because you're happy
No,
about...
it doesn't feel like you're the winner.
But I am.
No, I'm still ranked higher than you.
No, that's... You've been... I've
Doesn't
been the
matter.
last 4 weeks...
All right,
you've been
Jake,
scoring
what do you
higher.
want to do, buddy?
Go for it.
You want me to do your team?
Matty Shitty.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, everybody.
Let's get a look at this team.
That's
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
So how much did I score? 70 odd points more than you this week. Okay.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Now,
thank you.
Matty.
Well deserved.
Wow.
Yes,
Talk
champ.
about your fixer-uppers.
Yeah.
Now, what are we doing? What are we doing with this
don't
team?
know.
I don't even know where to start.
You tell me.
Okay, Took Miller. What are we doing with him?
See how many weeks he's out for, and then I'll see what I
Okay,
can do.
he's out for 3 weeks. Actually,
Yeah.
he's out for 4 weeks.
Well, I haven't really thought that far ahead until I see the results.
Okay, he's out for 4 weeks.
That's not...
Rankin's out for 4 weeks.
I haven't really thought that far ahead until I see the results.
Gorn's out for 1 week.
That's fine. Jackson.
Are you copping a 0 if...
No.
Okay, so if Gorn is out, who's covering him?
Jackson.
Okay, and who's covering Jackson?
Sexto.
Sexton. Nice. Beautiful. And if Rankin's out, who's covering him?
Somebody.
You're a champ. I don't see another...
Champ,
I don't see another warm body on here.
I've got trades. It's fine.
I'm really keen to hear these trades.
I don't know yet until I see him
Keep
happen.
the cards close to your chest. How did Walsh go this week?
Champ, I think he done really bad. He got tagged. Who tagged him?
Bedford?
Bedford gave him a bath.
This is, champ. This team needs a bar because I feel dirty just looking at it.
Yeah. Fair enough, champ.
No, you know what? If you don't have any trades,
I don't have any trades yet. I need to find out. Give me a break. I need to find out.
I'm just give me some hypotheticals. Say Sexton gets dropped. What are you doing? How many zeros can we get?
Jeff,
this thing?
six. Okay, let's just say Sexton's out. We go into a Cordwell straight swap and I'll make a bit more money out of it. And then if,
Wait. Where are you getting this money from? Caldwell's 544.
What do you think Rankin is?
No, Sexton. You just said.
No, Rankin.
You said the Sexton's out.
No, sorry, Rankin.
Okay, so you get rid of Rankin.
Yeah.
Obviously, Sexton.
I just need to make one trade if all these pegs are out.
Okay, so Rankin's out
For 5 weeks or 4 weeks? Or what do you think he's going to be out for?
4 weeks.
All right, so Codwell.
Okay, so it's Caldwell.
Yeah.
Now, what's happening?
That's it.
Okay, so then you got your Sexton's out as well. So who's
Why would
covering
he-
Jackson?
Why is he out?
Because he got dropped because he's shit.
No, Chad, that's Swallows' job.
Silas still in the team. What
So
are
is
you talking
Sexton.
about? Okay, but
you're speculating.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm doing. I'm speculating. Just giving you some hypotheticals here, buddy. Don't get angry.
Chef, it's not.
You're just having a talk here.
But you're saying shit that's not happening.
Don't get angry. I'm
not angry.
You can say when my team's up, what if Swallows out, and I was,
So so you're hoping that all my boys are out. You're hoping, Heaney, Rankin, Sexton, that hasn't even been named, that he's not playing
Oh, I
out.
didn't even say Heaney. Yeah. So I could pretend Heaney's in just to give you a bit of relief. Okay, not say Sexton's in to make you happy. All right, so Heaney's out.
This guy, he's
Who's covering Heaney?
He's got all these thoughts. He probably replayed this and
I haven't.
He's practiced in the mirror about what he was going to say.
I haven't.
And they're all
obviously
stupid
this
questions.
is just okay. So what happens if Heaney's out?
Champ, why are you saying? Are we talking about our team that we scored, or are we just talking about hypotheticals?
We're talking about next
talk
week. Well, it's not hypotheticals. There's very likely a chance that Heaney's going to miss a week.
Okay, champ.
Who's replacing him?
Ooh, I haven't thought about it. I'm sure, George, I've got trades, so I can fix up my team, and it's fine.
All right.
There's
buddy.
there's literally one person on the bench. So if one of Heaney and what's the name are out, I'll fix it up. It'll be fine.
All right. I'm just asking
I know what
that everyone wants to hear.
I know what you're asking, and again, I can always trade out Took Miller and put someone. I've got trades, champ. It's fine. What are you talking about? Like this guy. He's been fucking scoring 2-2 since the bye rounds, and he's laughing
I'm
like
still
he's winning.
ahead of you.
That means nothing.
Champ, you're going to get zeros this week.
Your bye rounds were flukes, and it's coming clear that you're shit. Your team is shit. You can't score more than 2-3 in 3 weeks. You're so bad. Let's go to Geordie's team. Champ, have some of that blue tea. What's in the blue tea, champ?
Oh, Champ,
Champ, I don't get what you're laughing at. Your team has been dying and bleeding and shit for the last 3 weeks.
Matty, how bad can your team be if my team's still ahead of yours in the ranking?
Champ, like I said, you've been trading all your trades and sidewaysing throughout the buys to get good scores. And now it's the real season. You're getting. Let's go to your team. Let's talk about.
Go ahead, buddy.
All right, champ. Let's back on Geordie's shit team. Let's have a look at it. What'd you score this week, champ? Another 2-2. 3 weeks in a row.
Oh yeah.
How's that feeling?
It feels like sweet victory, champ.
Sweet victory. Yeah, draw. I don't know why he's sweet victory. All right, champ. You've got Fisher. How did he go this week? Oh no, he didn't play.
Champ.
He didn't play. So you had
Well,
Krug.
imagine if he comes back.
Champ. What's Oliver's story?
He's out of form.
Out of form, yeah, because Dawson, nice 60.
Yeah, he's not doing too well.
Champ, that's not doing too well. So,
You gonna have any real questions for me?
Champ, how do you feel about Gordon getting 1 kick in the last quarter when he was on 70 something at half?
He was actually had him for under 28.5, and he actually ended on 28. So I was not too upset about that.
Not too upset, champ. Okay, champ.
And I thought it was gone at half time.
There you go, champ. So you got Kruger up on the bench covering Max Gorn. That's nice.
Thank you, buddy.
Very, very nice. Hugo Garcia, champ, what's he going to do? Oh, David Swallow's going to come down and help you out down there. That's very...
I'll probably get rid of Swallow for
Champ,
either
what?
Mana or Philippou.
Champ, you're just doing...
Which will let me to... Oh, you're like, what can I say now?
So you're trading someone that gets subbed out for another person that doesn't get game or get subbed. Nice choice, champ. Nice choice. Pretty cool. But yeah, champ. What about the big holes in your team instead of fixing all these little David Swallows and stupid shit that's not really going?
That's all right.
That's not really going to get you anywhere.
Champ, it could get me somewhere very far, which is not copping a 0 this week like you.
I don't think I'm copping a 0.
You could though.
If I don't trade, I could. Yeah, but I've got trades to not cop a 0.
Oh yeah.
So that's what you're going on. Champ, how much points do you think you're going to score more than me this week?
Depends how many of your.
No, you just told me. You're the one that's speculating and laughing at speculation.
Well,
so you tell me what you think you're going to score.
I don't know.
More than me.
More than you.
Yeah.
Depends how many trades you make.
Do you think you're going to score more than me?
If you don't make trades, I definitely
Do you think
will.
I'm going to not make trades?
If you make one trade, I probably still will.
Okay, what do you think?
I don't know. Depends who you trade out.
Oh, one person.
Yeah,
Chap, I
which
gave
one?
you an indication of how much I was going to beat you last week, and I was spot on, right in the middle. 50 to 90 points. I beat you by 70.
Okay.
73. So what are you going to beat me by this week? Because you're so happy.
We'll say 50.
50 points short. Who's going to beat me by? Who's going to outscore me there, champ? Who's going to outscore my darling Oliver?
Who's that going to outscore your Dowling?
Well, Dowling has to be playing, doesn't he? Or who's going to outscore the Humphreys? My Humphreys. Oliver?
Sure.
Who's Humphreys going to get matched up against?
Is this what we're really talking about?
Apparently.
Maybe Butters won't be subbed off this week, and my captain probably won't be subbed off as well. So, you know, that's already equal to your points.
Champ, I didn't even need Took Miller this week, and I would have still beat your stupid...
Yeah, but you definitely need him next week.
Why is that?
Because you said you're not in.
Well, I don't need him next. Maybe I'll beat your team again this week without him. You don't know. I didn't even need 22 players to beat your shit team. Jordy shit team, everybody.
Oh, that's a great
All right,
segment.
champ. So that's a great segment. So Jordy,
All right.
backfired, but you're just running on speculation and excitement, crying at your own jokes. That
I was crying at you. You're getting so serious.
I'm not. I just don't get
You
how
sound so agitated.
I'm not agitated.
Why? Why aren't you
I don't
having a good
understand.
time?
I'm having a great time because you just smile. Look at this. What are you laughing at?
Why can't I laugh? That's not what having a good time is.
Champ, what's in the blue tea?
There's nothing.
This time.
There's honey in it.
Honey? Champ. He's got tears. Why? I don't get it.
I'm just having a good time,
You
buddy.
literally have been scoring.
Why can't I have a good time on the body?
Shooties. It's great. It's great, champ. It's good stuff.
All right, let's get to some captain
This
choices.
is captain choices.
Let's get to some captain choices, Matty. Have you thought about your captains at all this week? You're gonna need to- you need-
Dagos and Bont.
That's what you're doing?
Oh, yeah.
You don't. So, the
already
reason
looked at
why I don't like that is I've been looking because Dacos, Atkins, Blitzars could go with him, and he hasn't been scoring too well lately. As for the Bont got only the 4th highest CBAs in Western Bulldogs midfield, and he's played forward a lot, even though the Bont wasn't really tagged. So I don't know if I like the Bont, considering he's been starting forward a lot more. Plus, there's also Chincoto in the team, which will probably go to the Bont.
So out of all the premiums that you got in your team,
I think Butters would be a nice one on the
Against
Sunday
Gold
versus Gold
Coast.
Coast, because you know
In Gold
Gold Coast
Coast.
doesn't tag anyone. Obviously, Richmond just started tagging, so... But look, if you got Lockie Neal, you got Dunkley, last game of the round against West Coast
who
Eagles.
are you captaining and vice captaining, champ?
Champ, people have got to know, want to hear some advice for their
I
team,
know.
not just us.
Yeah.
But look, there could be... Who is there? Luke Jackson, sole ruckman against Meek. Meek
Champ, I
has-
don't think none of us are going to be having the balls to do that.
I mean, Meek leaks a lot of points to opposition
He's a
ruckman.
superstar.
So,
Not in Tasmania, champ. It's not going to happen.
Champ, these times like this, I really miss Matt Crouch.
So bad.
So who knows? Maybe Butters captain and a vice captain have a swing. You can go Merritt versus Melbourne. I don't mind that.
Okay.
And there's
At the G, yeah, fair enough.
also Sheeds, who's been in some great form. I know he's playing Sydney, but Sydney have lost their last 2 games, so maybe
It's funny how Logan McDonald has missed both those kicks. Like Collingwood was trying to get Logan McDonald. I think he's just doing no favours.
he's just getting
in
the
his
bad
contract.
kicks out of his system
Yeah.
before he joins the Pies. Matty, have you thought about anyone else besides Dacos and Bont?
Nah, because I looked at all the matchups, and obviously Gorn is mainly a big captain option.
So if Gorn's not in, they have some shit ruckman in. Maybe Merritt gets a bit of a bump in his. Have you thought about Merritt at all? Coming off 145.
Yes and no. I just think the safest options are always the highest average players that are great. Maybe Flanders. You reckon Flanders will be good?
Flanders, who are they playing? They're
Port
playing
Adelaide and
Port
Gold
Adelaide. Yeah, look,
Right, with the firecracker from Hardwick up all their asses. What do you reckon?
I think he's the only one that tried.
Yeah, he
so
was. He's the
I
only
don't
one
think he
there.
can be trying anymore. So it's a tough week of captains. So I'm going to probably whack it on. You know, Dacos is always an option. Bont is always an option, being the Bont. I thought he played pretty shit. He still scored 106.
I know,
so
great.
I'm going to probably go for the Butters captain. I'm probably going to go for Butters. If I had Neil or Dunkley, I'd be smacking the sea so hard on them. I wouldn't even care who the vice captain is. But there you go, champ. I don't know how Bont goes against Carlton, though.
I think the Bont is too big. Oh, they don't even have Hewitt anymore. But Chin Trotter, doesn't he? You reckon he'll tag Bont?
I reckon if Bont goes to the midfield, he'll follow him, but then if not, he'll just let him go there. But I think Bont by himself is already going in the forward line regardless. He only had 16 or so CBAs for the entire game against Port Adelaide when they needed him in the midfield, and he wasn't
Champ,
getting tagged.
another segment. Champ, what do you think Dacos is going to score against Geelong?
Champ, I think he will do all right. Are we predicting a tag for this?
We are predicting what you think he's going to get against Friday night against Geelong.
I think he could go 120.
120, so it could be a safe ice skate. Okay, do you think the Sarong or the Ryans of the industry...
They're gone. Sarong, any Freo player is out of calculation this week for vice captain. I'm not touching Sarong. I'm not touching Luke Ryan. Their backwards kicks are down at like 400 or
It's going to
500%.
be pretty cold weather and windy in Tasmania. It's a pretty shitty.
So you're saying there's going to be a lot of ball ups for Luke Jackson?
Like
lot of tackles.
Like you wouldn't believe.
I might even go Jackson vice captain just to do something a bit sneaky sneasel.
That's pretty funny.
So
is there any? What about Schneasel or?
I want because of the matchup. I probably wouldn't touch Sneasel.
Would you touch Grundy against Sherry? No.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. So we'll skip that game. So what about a Walsh versus the Bulldogs? Is that something that you
That
could do?
is, I don't have Walsh, but I would like that because you saw what Butters and Rosie did to the Bulldogs. They do not tag, and they are happy if someone's on 400 touches against them. Just let them keep hurting.
So what do you think Bont and Walsh will be scoring in that game?
Bont's a hard one to predict. I'm going to go 115 and say stay. If Walsh, I reckon, goes 130.
Okay, champ. And what about your Dawson, champ? Do you think Dawson's going to bounce back against St.
No
Kilda?
win tagger. Not that he needs a tag. I really don't like the role that Dawson's been playing. He's nowhere to be found. So
She's half forward flank.
I'll
It's
be
so
happy
funny.
with the. I'll be happy with the 90. But I think,
Okay.
yeah, I would say 85.
85. And you think Merritt can go another 130 plus?
If he doesn't get a Neil Bullen tag, he's going to go ballistic. But if he does get a Neil Bullen tag, I think he's going to be kept pretty modest. So
What do you think Caldwell's going to get this week, champ?
he's going to go 110 plus.
He's
I'll go
been-
110, 120.
We talk about him for like literally months.
Every week we spoke about
and
Caldwell.
we've never pulled the trigger because we're fucking two big idiots.
Yes, we are.
Rose champ, is he going to repeat that form?
I think he is. I think Rose and Butters are in for a good one. But I don't. Rail, Anderson, now Flanders. They don't do much backwards running. I think
Well,
they.
with
I think
Took
they
out
can-
of the team, I think Sexton's going to have a lot more backlines to job security.
Oh,
with
Took was
Flanders.
actually playing a bit forward.
I know he was.
So maybe they need someone to cover his role in forward.
David Swallow, here we come.
He's already playing there.
I know.
I didn't know where he's playing half
now
the
that
time.
day's out, there's going to be no forward options. No, jab, you like that?
good one, Cam.
Tom Green against Richmond. Good. No, didn't you say that Richmond leak a lot of players to designated kickers? So
Yes,
Whitfield.
What
do you think he's gonna get?
I looked at it really hard at Whitfield, but his ceiling doesn't seem to be there this year. I don't think he's really capped over 130 something this year. I really do think Whitfield is in for a big 140. So
Champ, is Joe going
I don't have the balls to put the C on him.
Is Joe going to do anything against Brisbane this week? How many tackles do you reckon he'll get?
I mean, he could get a lot. I just think Neil's too fast to tackle.
Oh, he's so good.
I don't know. I think Yo's probably going to get injured, so make sure you save the pay for that.
Nah, you'll be safe.
All right, guys, that is
it, and we are done.
I am so sorry that Matty got a bit upset on the podcast. That usually doesn't happen, but we'll see you same time next week. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, please do.
You're a
Head
moron.
over to Spotify
You're a
and subscribe.
complete moron.
And we'll catch you on the next
Episode of
So
Dragon
see you
Ball.
later, guys. Love you lot.
See you, everybody. You did not upset me.